Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Brian, also as Brian. Welcome back to a brand new Devil May Cry video. We are back reviewing and discussing the Devil May Cry 3 manga prequels. So last time we reviewed and discussed Devil May Cry 3 Code 1 Dante, and now we're going to discuss Devil May Cry 3 Code 2 Vergil. Now I'm very excited to talk about and discuss this with you guys, mainly because there's a lot of interesting things that happen in the manga. Some interesting points, some interesting lore, backstory. So just overall a more interesting story in this in Code 2. So we're gonna review and discuss it. This is my road to Devil May Cry 5, where I talk about play Devil May Cry, anything that deals with Devil May Cry leading up to Devil May Cry 5. So without further ado, let's rock! I don't know why I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's rock! Let's rock. So like I said in the beginning, I find this manga Code 2 to be a whole lot more interesting. The story is more interesting mainly because it talks about world building, the lore and the demons, and about Sparta and 2,000 years ago, but the Seven Seals, Terry McGrew. It talks some interesting stuff about it, and actually gives more, ideas or theories on who V could potentially be, or where why he's called V and he has no name. There's a lot of evidence supporting that. I talked about this in this manga that's very interesting. This book mainly focuses on Vergil and Arkham and the whole lore. It talks about Timony Grew, about the Seven Seals, how to unleash it, Arkham explained Vergil how to unlock it so they could enter the demon world and acquire Sparta's power. I'm not gonna talk about specifically what they talk about right now. I will talk about them in the spoiler section, but if you guys want to read the manga for yourselves, if you guys want to, it talks about the world building, the lore about the demons, about names, how powerful names can be to demons, and the secrets on how they can unlock Timony Grew and the Sealed, and how they could go to the demon world. Oh my fucking god. Bro, you want to fight? Like, you want to go? And when I said that, it mainly focuses on Vergil and Arkham and the whole lore of it. It does. That is the main point, and I think the strongest point in Code 2. Now for Dante, like I said, he's like doing like little side missions. He's killing demons here and there. And Lady does make an appearance. She made an appearance in Devil May Cry in the first manga and in this manga as well. But for this one, it doesn't show her as a lady we know in the game. This is a lady who is still known as Mary, and that is still in high school. You can tell from her high school uniform. Now the end game, the final pages, the final panel is Dante and Vergil, guess what? They actually meet face to face. It isn't really a spoiler because in the game he does say that it's been a year since we last met, and once since they last met, this is the first official encounter that they've seen each other since their mother's death. And that's exactly what you expect from Dante and Vergil meeting. When you think about Vergil and Dante meeting, you think about Devil May Cry 3, how they met and how they fight. It's kind of the exact same thing here. But here it doesn't have that much the weight of the fight like it does in the game. Because in the game it does develop the characters and develop the story and the motivations of the characters in the game. Here, since this is the beginning, we kind of already just barely meet them, since this is officially the beginning. But overall, it doesn't really matter. It just shows them the first meeting and their first little small fight. It does show Vergil's backstory on where he was, what he was doing when the demons attacked Dante and Vergil's mother. Dante saw with his own eyes how his mother died right in front of him, and Vergil was not even close to them. He was attacked by other demons in a graveyard. It didn't show a lot of backstory on what he was been doing back then. It just showed the time of his mother's death for both Dante and Vergil. Now the art in this manga is still what you expect from the previous manga. I should have said this in Code 1, is that I know this manga was made in 2006, 2005, I think it was made 2005, around that era, and I don't expect the art to be this, how manga art is nowadays. I'm gonna review, experience it, what I expect from 2005 manga, how the art style is, how it was back then. Which is why I think, even though it's still from 2005, the art is still cool, the action scenes are still cool, Dante killing demons is still cool, some of the scenes, the panels, the scenery, it still looks pretty cool. Overall, I really did enjoy the Code 2 Vergil a whole lot more than the first manga. It explains very well on the demons, the whole lore about the Timony Grew, about Sparta, the whole world building. It does it a pretty decent job. The art and the panels are still good. There is still some problems with the art and the panels that the first manga had, but either way, it is still quite enjoyable. I enjoyed this manga a whole lot more. And I'm going to rank this manga an A. It is a really, really interesting manga. A good explanation and opens up more theories and interesting things about the demons and the world of Devil May Cry with this manga. Alright, spoiler discussion. So now this is the part, if you don't care about spoilers, you're not going to get the book. We're just going to talk about some interesting stuff that I find really interesting in Code 2 Vergil. So let's talk, baby. So right off the bat, let's talk about Sparta and how he was able to take names from demons. This comes to show that how powerful Sparta really was back then. For a demon, a name is a powerful shield. A name is something really precious to a demon. If a demon has no name, then it's nothing. It's basically nothing. And what Sparta was able to do, Sparta was able to take away the names of demons. Now, when Devil May Cry 5 is coming out, we have this mysterious character named V. V, and in the Devil Trigger trailer, it says that there were some clues here and there that talks about the new character V, in which, even in this trailer, it says that I have no name. There's still lots of mysteries with V, like so many shit about him. Others think he's Mundus, others think he's related to Vergil. I think he's related to Vergil, but at the same time, he has these familiars, so maybe he's Mundus secretly. I don't fucking know. Who the fuck is V, man? Plus his names are powerful seals. Maybe V made a contract with the demon to use some of his power of his own. Maybe V has some motivation for him to fight. Very interesting stuff. Hopefully they talk about this, how the demons with no names and they're powerless and stuff in Devil May Cry 5 a little bit. Hopefully that V talks about that, because since he is the mysterious one with the letter V, I do want to see if it's expanded or it's talked about in Devil May Cry 5. Probably not, but it'll be cool to see. But yeah, that's all the stuff that I really want to talk about in Devil May Cry 3 Code 2 Vergil manga. I really do like this manga a whole lot more than the first manga, because it has some more interesting stuff than the first manga. But overall, I enjoy them both. That kind of concludes all the Devil May Cry novels or manga books. We got this is basically it. All that's come out. There is another one, which is Devil May Cry 4 novelization, but when I wanted to check it out or buy it, I remember that it's only in Japanese. It is not translated to English. So I might not check it out. Maybe I might do a brief summary or something. But since there is no official novel of the novel discussion of Devil May Cry, but if I do get my hands on it, if I do find a book or something that's translated, I do want to talk about it. I will talk about it. Now, but overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this series of the novels. That's it so far. Hopefully you guys enjoyed how I did this series, especially with the novels, and how I did it kind of short with the mangas, because they are mangas and these are novels, so they're kind of two different formats of storytelling. If I had to pick my favorite one out of all these four of them, I had to pick my favorite one, it will have to be the first novel, Devil May Cry Volume 1. It is. I know it's not canon. It's semi-canon. It has some stuff that it canon into the true series, but I prefer this one a whole lot more because it has a lot of world building with how the mercenary underworld thing works, and how Dante's true name, how he takes his true name. It's just such an epic novel. If you have not read this manga, if you have not, my fucking phone rang, but if you have not read this, highly recommend it. If it's any of these mangas that I have to recommend, it is the first manga. It's not canon, it's an alternate universe, but It is goddamn really good. I do really recommend it. Yeah, but that's about it. Hope you guys enjoy. You guys know what's coming up next. It's my Devil May Cry 3 playthrough, Dante Must Die Run. That's gonna be fucking fun. This playthrough is gonna be special mainly because it's my favorite video game of all time, and how I am gonna upload a lot of it mainly because I fucking love this game and I want to show you all of it. I'm gonna spam the good shit. I don't want to spam. I didn't spam Devil May Cry 2 mainly because I was really unmotivated on uploading Devil May Cry 2 because I didn't like that game. But I can't hate on it too much because without it, Devil May Cry 3 would never happen. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more Devil May Cry content. Next will be Devil May Cry 3, and then Devil May Cry 4, and then Devil May Cry 5, which is next month. I'm so excited. Let's fucking rock. Alright, see you guys next time. Later. All these voices inside my head, right now voices in the sand. Frustration is getting bigger. Bang, bang, bang. Pull my devil trigger in this important of the lyrics. That's all. No, I'm gay.